Obviously, you need to be careful who you give these to. You don't want to hand this to your hostess and say, make them feel like, okay, here, you're a hag. Here's your eye patches. No. Hi, it's that season again, guys. It's ramping up. All the invitations are starting to come in. You have places to go, people to see, parties to attend, some parties to host. All that kind of thing is happening already. It's that time of year. So let's talk about host gifts. Now there's quite a range of different types of invitations that people get and places they need to go. Some are very casual. Some are more, exceptional, fancy, whatever you want to call it. Some are just the family get together that you do every year. Some of them have to do with the boss's house or, something to that effect. So there's a range of type of things that you need to be aware of when it comes to bringing some sort of a gift to anyone who is hosting an event that you're invited to. In general, it's a great practice to bring a little something. Many times people will say, don't bring anything, and that's always iffy. You still kind of want to, but in general, I would go with what they say. If they really don't want a bunch of tchotchkes or whatever, just don't bring something if that's what they specifically state. However, I do know that one of the things that you should not bring is any type of a food item that seems like it needs to be served at the event, because in all honesty, people have already planned what all they're going to serve, and it may not fit in with whatever that person is serving. So let's just steer clear of that. So here we go. Let's just talk about some various items that I think are great to just sort of have on hand. These are also gift ideas that you can sort of have at your house. If someone pops over with a gift and then you didn't use these for a hostess gift or whatever, you can then, give to the other person. So these are kind of some just different ideas ranging from casual, fun little things that are very inexpensive to things that are a bit pricier for a person that is very special to you and they host this wonderful event for you every year or whatever. So let's get going. Okay, enough about that. I'm just gonna hit this list as quickly as I can. We all have things to do, okay? So first of all, I have a list in front of me and I'll be showing you the item as I speak about it. This is an item that I think is just so perfect to have 1, 2, 3 of these sitting in your house somewhere. It's a year-round kind of a gift. It's a gift that you can give anytime to anybody for anything. So let's just start there. This lemon soy candle, it's non-toxic because it is soy. It doesn't have any of the yucky stuff in there. It's a lemon scent, which is always just a fresh scent that everyone loves to just, very few people dislike lemon. Do you know what I mean? It's one of those things that you don't have to think, oh, well, will they like that? Will they find it too cloying? Will they, it's lemon. It smells fresh. It smells clean. So I think that this is a fabulous idea. It's a great size and it's a great price to just sort of have as something to give someone that everyone can pretty much use. So let's start there with that lemon soy candle. I personally have a few of these in my house just for gifts to give for anything, for anybody, it's just one of those good type things. So there's that. Now, many times when you go to a more casual event, you're going to your sister-in-law's house and it's just the family and they're all just piled in the family room and it's just everybody's in the kitchen cooking. It's one of those kind of more casual type events with people of various ages and children or whatever. A new pack of cards. I know that sounds kind of ridiculous, but these rifle cards are so cute. The Rifle Paper Company has the most adorable designs. This way, it's just a fresh new set of cards. Set it on the coffee table. When you give it to the hostess, she can just set it on the coffee table, whatever. And people can just be hanging out, watching a football game, and someone starts playing a game, and it just sort of brings a closeness. It gives more fun to the situation and so forth. So just a regular set of playing cards. Many times they get ratty over the years and you have to try to find them in the junk drawer or whatever. This way it's a new set, they're attractive, it's good. And it's just a simple thing, but it's cute. So I like that idea. Also, I got this. I think this will be fun. I have a couple things where people are coming over. And it's like I say, it's just close family, that type thing. And this is the Hygge game. It's a cozy conversation in pleasant company. I thought I'd get this to sort of have out. It's if you know anything about hygge, that's how it's pronounced apparently. It's a Danish word. It's a Scandinavian situation. It just kind of means cozy. And this game basically is just it's about bringing people together and encouraging friends and family to share their stories and bond over discussions about the small things, big and small things in life. So there are just these little cards that have like conversation prompts, like when's the last time you saw a movie that made you cry, or, which something, questions like that. And just, even people from various ranges can give their opinions on it, and it can bring up discussion and whatnot, and people can have a lively conversation that's a friendly family conversation about things. So I thought that's a cute one to have. So I'm personally going to have that one on my coffee table when people come over. Keep them busy discussing all kinds of things while I'm trying to cook. It'll be fun. So there's that. Another good thing, by the way, too, is a puzzle. Many times, if it's a family type of event and they've got an area for it, set out a new puzzle. If you're hosting, a puzzle's a great thing to bring people in. They're all working on it together. And we found that that's worked out really well a lot of times in our family also. Now, if you are having an event where it's more, if you're going to someone's home where that they are creating a lot of wonderful food for you, and it's just a little bit more upscale than just your average family get together wearing socks, feet up on the couch kind of a thing. If it's a bit more of a fancier event, and you want to show your appreciation for all the hostess is doing for you. I think that any type of, especially if it's for Christmas, although they do have Hanukkah and other ornaments too, but a Waterford crystal ornament, I just think that that's a statement. I think that's a piece that is something that they will love forever. They're all beautiful. There are so many options. I'm listing all of these things down below too. So anytime you want to click on one of these items, just down below the video, they're all listed if you want to just click and see all the different options. But the Waterford crystal ornaments, and they also have Waterford ornaments that are not crystal. So very, very beautiful. Being the Waterford name really kind of elevates it too. It's just so darn cute. Now, if you do not want to go as far as like a Waterford, fancy type of an ornament, this one I think is adorable, because whoever hosts pretty much nowadays, everybody has a charcuterie board involved. It's like you can't go over to someone's house for coffee without there being a charcuterie board involved. So I think that this ornament is so, so cute. And I think that's a perfect one for the person who put all that effort into all those little bits and pieces that go on their charcuterie board. I think they'll get a chuckle from it. And then every time that they see that ornament, they could hang it on a plant in their kitchen all the time. They wouldn't even have to keep this for the holidays. So I really like this one also. And it's not quite as ornate or fancy or whatever as the Waterford. It's a little bit more sedate and adorable. So I really like this one as well. Now, I believe that these two items are also fantastic for a host. Many hostesses have this probably type of thing already, but many do not. And I think that they come in very, very handy, especially when you're having people over. If your get together includes wine, especially a chilled wine. Many do for New Year's, Christmas, Hanukkah, whatever. You've got some drinks going on sometimes. These wine coolers, I have two options here. One of them is the one that I love. It's the Yeti one. I think this one is so, so special. And here in the Florida blazing sun, when we go out and we're having it, we're cooking out and so forth, and we can have this on the outside table, it keeps the white wine chilled. I love it. So this one is fantastic. But if you really want to go with a little bit more of a fancy vibe, most of the times we have people over, it's definitely not fancy. So that's why I chose that one. But this one I think is beautiful in this stainless steel. So this is another option. But I think that's a great idea to just bring that with or without a gift bottle of wine in it. They can serve it or not, it's up to them, but it's something that they can have, they can use during that event or not. It's entirely up to them, but they will have it for the next event or two or three or forever. So that's, I think, a great, great idea for something that's a little bit on the higher scale of things to purchase for someone for a hostess gift. Also, pretty much any host or hostess needs trivets. I love these trivets. I do. I use mine all the time. I ended up purchasing these from a place that was like 42 times more expensive than I needed to, and then found them via a very kind viewer that saw mine that I showed them, and they said, oh, you can get those on Amazon. I go, okay, great. So you can get these on Amazon, but I love them. So they almost look like an artwork as they're sitting somewhere, in your house. They nest together like this. They're marble circles, basically, okay? And so you have two trivets. And I love these. I use these all the time, and they can sit out on your countertop if you want to display them or even hang them, whatever you want to do. I have done both, and I've kept them in a drawer, but basically I just grab whichever one seems to fit the size of the dish or the pan. I love these. They're great. They could be two different gifts for someone, but basically it looks like a piece of art, but it's a trivet. I love this idea for any host or hostess, or even yourself if you're the one that's going to be doing the hostess and hostessing. Host and hostessing. That's what I was trying to say. So love those too. I use mine all the time. And I'm so glad that now, thanks to my friendly viewer, that I found a less expensive one to link for you guys. Now this kind of goes with the don't bring food kind of a thing. Kind of goes against that a little bit. But I like the idea of bringing a really nice bottle of olive oil somewhere. Now people can use it whenever they want. They don't have to use it, of course, for the event itself, but it's always nice to have. And they have different flavored olive oils. Many towns and things have stores that have different olive oils you can choose from, or just get a really good bottle of it from, your general stores. I know Whole Foods had some really good ones too. So a bottle of olive oil, I think, is also a very cute thing, especially if you want to kind of, some people bring bottles of wine. Bring a bottle of olive oil. People can always use that. Dip bread in it, whatever, I think it's cute. And you could do either together or separately, an oil, like an olive oil cruet. I love having my olive oil next to my stove in my cruet, and I can just, pour it in the pans and use it whenever I, want, and it's just right there while I'm cooking. I absolutely love it. I don't have to for the olive oil, it's just right there. So here is one that I specifically love. This isn't the one I have. I couldn't find the one I have, but I do really love this one. And there's another one that's less expensive here. And I just think that there are so many options, so many colors, and I have a whole page of options too. Click down below if you want to look at the different choices of various prices too. But that's something that if, not everyone has that, and I think it's so good to have right next to your stove. I think any hostess or any, cook would really appreciate that. So I think that's a gift that they aren't normally going to be given as a host or hostess gift. One other thing that kind of goes against that don't bring food thing is this set of flavored syrups, basically, for coffee. They don't have to use it, but during the event. But here it is. You can even bring like a bag of your favorite coffee to go with it or whatever if you want to. I think this is a great idea so that whenever they're serving coffee to their guests, they can offer if they want any kind of a flavored syrup in it. And this has the different 4 choices. This is not expensive, and it's a great little set. So they will enjoy their coffee after the event. After everything's all cleaned up, they can have a cup of coffee with a great flavor. If they want to just leave it for themselves, that's perfectly fine, or the times going forward. Doesn't have to be served. But I do really, really like this idea for just a fun, not everyone has different flavored syrups at home for their coffees. And I think that this is a fun thing to try. So I like this idea. Now, I truly believe, because I do host events and have family over, and I do turn into sometimes a little bit of a crazed lunatic on making sure everything is just right and so forth when I host, that I think that the host/hostess really, really, really needs to be pampered. Once the event is over and they've had the people over and it was a fabulous event, especially if you know the host or hostess very well, you can hand them this gift as your hostess gift and say, you deserve this, you've done a lot, this is fantastic, you need to pamper yourself. And so these little pampering items I think are fantastic, and they're unisex. Anyone can use them too. First of all, we have this Jack Black lip balm set. Perfect. I don't know if you've ever used this before. It's fantastic. Again, it's unisex. Anybody can use lip balm. It's very, very, very nice. So it's just something that they can use. They'll feel a bit pampered, whatever. I like this one. It's just an easy little quick thing for someone, if it's not a fancy event, obviously. If you're just with family and you want to say, okay, here's something to take care of yourself. Also, here's this set of L'Occitane hand lotions. I love them. There are 2 sets here I've listed. I've listed this one, which is a smaller set, and this one, which is a larger set, but there are different items in there with different scents, so you can see which one works best for you and your person that you're giving them to. And again, this is one of those gifts that you can have at your house in case you need a gift quickly for something that you've all of a sudden been invited for. Who can't use hand lotion? Come on, or the lip balm, right? And then, if you know this person quite well, like let's say you're going to your sister's house for Thanksgiving. I like the idea of these eye patches. These are the Summer Fridays Jet Lag eye patches. I think this is an adorable gift to give someone, like I say, if it's like your sister being like, okay, you did a lot. Tomorrow, once everything's all cleaned up, you can just treat yourself or tonight or whatever with some eye patches and just relax and know that you did a great job, and get rid of the bags and the dark circles under your eyes from all the work that you did. Obviously, you need to be careful who you give these to. You don't want to hand this to your hostess and say, you know, make them feel like, okay, here, you're a hag. Here's your eye patches. No, it has to be someone that you know well. So, anybody who you trust and love and you know that they will take this the way it's intended, have some eye patches. Pamper yourself. You deserve it. So basically, that's probably just a start. I'm sure I'll find a million other things that I think are great ideas, but let's just go there. Let's start getting some things together so we know we have something wonderful to give to those people that are hosting those wonderful events that we've been invited to and will be invited to throughout this season. Because you know what? Hosting's a big job. It really is. And we need to appreciate those people who go through all that effort to make a really nice time for us. So anyway, thank you so much. I appreciate you always. And yeah, we've started this whole series. Let's do it. It's the time of year. It's time to find gifts for people. Love you so much.